Hello everyone, it's Randy coming back at you, Carolina Picker, and today we're going to answer the question of, is there an eBay or reseller recession? So we're going to go over that, and then I'm going to go over my haul with you after that. So let's get started with it right now. So I've been seeing a lot online and on Facebook and on YouTube and things like that of everybody coming out with videos and posts and stuff saying, oh no, we're hitting an eBay recession, or we're hitting a reseller's recession. And the reason people are thinking that's because gas prices going up, and because, fees at Goodwill and things like that, where you're sourcing from, their prices are going up, and then just all kinds of different things like that. The whole economy, inflation thing's going through the roof, and we don't really know where it's going. But this video is not to be political. It's just to discuss my opinions on what I think about it. And then you can form your own opinions and put them in the comments below. Now, be kind to me, because these are just my opinions. I'm not trying to force my opinions on you. You can form your own opinions, your own decisions, and just leave them nicely in the comments below. And, I'll be happy to read them and respond to them. So, as far as gas prices go, I don't think we need to worry about gas prices that much. Now, I say that as gas prices go up, so does shipping. You're going to have UPS, you're going to have FedEx, you're going to have USPS. All their prices are going to have to go up, and it makes sense because they have to charge more because they're using gas to transport the products back and forth. But I don't think we're going to see that much of an effect of it. Now, the basic rule of thumb is that for every $10 increased in crude oil prices, that means paid by the barrel, for about every $10 increased, it increases the gas at the gas pump about 25 cents. That's a pretty good rule of thumb. So for every $10 again, it's going to increase at the gas pump about 25 cents. Before I started doing this video, and this is June 6th. No, this is June 4th. Sorry. This is not June 6th. This is June 4th. It is Saturday, June 4th. Currently, crude oil is at $118 and some change per barrel. And gas at the pump right now, at least at my local pump here in mid-North Carolina, is about $4.29 on average. Some places have it at $4.39 or $4.49. Some places have it at $4.19, $4.09. So it's running about $4.29 on average. So say if crude oil goes up to $128, then we should see another quarter increase on the price at the pump. Now, that's just a rule of thumb. It's not an exact science, but that is a good rule of thumb to go by. So as gas increases, does shipping go up? It probably will. Now, here's the bad side about that is typically these companies, once shipping goes up, they never bring it back down. So even if gas falls to 50 cents a gallon, they're going to keep their shipping prices up there because they say, well, people are paying it. We might as well continue to charge it. So that's the bad side about the gas prices affecting shipping. But the good thing is typically shippers don't increase their prices, but maybe once a year, maybe twice a year. And if there's, if something major happened and gas went to $20 a gallon, then they'd increase them instantly. But typically they've already budgeted and they've already figured out, okay, what if gas hits a certain price, like $5 a gallon or whatever, then we need to charge this much, so let's go ahead and increase it that much. So that's typically how it works. That's not always how it works, and they can and will increase prices as necessary, but typically what you'll see is once or maybe twice a year is what they'll increase them. So what they're at right now is probably what we're going to end up paying the rest of this year, most likely. But again, that's not, an exact science. That's just kind of a theory of mine, okay? So I don't think we got to worry so much about that. Now, to address the fees going up at thrift stores, like Goodwill, and like at Salvation Army and other thrift stores and things like that. Yes, prices are going up, but I don't think we'll see prices increase throughout the year. I think they too will also just have their yearly budgeted increase. Once it's increased, then it'll be a whole year before it increases again. And a lot can happen in that year. Gas could go way back down, inflation could come back down, whatever the case may be, and they may decide not to even raise their prices. So our local Goodwill raised their prices by 10 cents from $1.59 to $1.69 a pound at the bins. Now that's the first time they've raised them in about 5 years. So, and it was a 10-cent raise. So I don't anticipate that they will raise them again for quite a long time. So I don't think we necessarily got to worry about that. Now, the other thing I've heard is, well, it's getting harder to find stuff. Well, I don't know where you live, but here in central North Carolina, and from what I've heard others say, like in Texas and places like that, there's more stuff right now than there ever has been. I mean, if you go to Goodwill, or you go to Salvation Army, or you go to other thrift stores, or you go, flea marketing, or whether you do garage sales, whatever, there's an abundance of stuff out there. So I don't see that we're going to run out of stuff anytime soon. So that's another thing I've heard too, as far as a whole reseller's recession, is it's getting harder to find products. I don't see that as the case. Another thing I've heard is that, eBay's prices are changing. Well, yeah, eBay's prices did change a little bit, and they will probably continue to change over time, but that's just cost of doing business. I don't foresee that ever being a problem, because we can always raise our prices just a little bit of what we sell it for to make up for the difference of what eBay may raise. And also for shipping as well. There's ways to get around that for shipping. Let's say you charge $5.99 for shipping, and you have a product that's $20, and you're charging $5.99 for shipping, and all of a sudden it's going to cost you $6.50 to ship it. Then you can choose to go to $6.99 for shipping, or you can stay at $5.99 and sell that product for $21. Okay, so there's ways that you can get around the whole increase in shipping stuff. So you just kind of have to use the old noggin up here for something other than a hat rack and figure out ways that you can circumvent that. So that being said, and there's other things I've heard too, but I'm not going to go over them because some things are political and things like that, and I don't even want to get into that. So here's my take on it. I think reselling is here to stay. I think reselling is only going to increase and grow over time. And I also think that when we have an economy like we're having right now, that more people shop at places like eBay and Macari and Poshmark and Etsy and all them other places, because they're looking for deals, because they still want to spend their money. They still want to buy things that they want and need, but they're now looking for deals for it. It changes the whole mindset. When the economy's awesome, everybody's making a lot of money and things like that, rather than going and looking for a used pair of Nike shoes, somebody will just go to the store and shell out the money for a new pair of Nike shoes. Okay, so actually resellers should thrive on bad economies, if you will. So, it's kind of one of them situations, and again, this is my opinion, that I think the bad economy is actually good for resellers, although we don't want a bad economy forever. I get that, but I think as long as it comes in spurts, and it always does, the economy goes up, economy comes down, economy goes up, comes down. It's like anything. Housing prices go up, they come down. They go up, they come down. Everything goes up and comes down, goes up, and gas goes up, gas comes down. So it's just a matter of just waiting it out and just, putting on blinders. Horses wear blinders for a reason, and that's to keep them from being able to see all the distractions. If we put on blinders and we just focus on our own personal self and our own eBay business, and stop listening to all the other junk out there that all the news media is trying to tell us, and all the other YouTubers are trying to tell us, and all these courses are trying to tell us, and what we're reading in the New York Times and all that stuff, and just put on these blinders and just focus on our own business, I think you'll see that you'll be fine. You'll be successful. So I hope that dispels the myth of is there a recession in the reseller industry? I personally don't believe there is. Now, if you have a different, opinion, please put it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions and why. But just don't be, please don't be mean to me, because again, this is just my opinion, and I'm not trying to force it on you. I'm just telling you what I think about it. So that being said, let's go ahead and look at some of the things that I was able to get at shopgoodwill.com. It's only 4 items, but I think you're going to like them. And yeah, let's take a look at that. So one of the first things I got was this Auric air purifier. Now, folks, this thing is nice. Just to put it in perspective of how big it is, here's my hand, and you can see how big it is. But it's really nice. It's got a 3 filtration system. It's got 4 speeds on it, and it's actually a really nice system. These things sell brand new. Well, they sold brand new. I don't think they even make this particular model anymore. This is the Air Instinct. These things sold brand new for about $800. That's incredible. The comps on them right now on eBay it's about a 50% sell-through rate. And both solds and listeds are right at about $99. So I paid $8.99 for this, and I've got it listed at $115.86, and then I took 15% off of that. So mine's listed at about $98 and some change, so it's about $1 less than everybody else's, and so we'll see how that goes. One of the next things I was able to get was this nice jacket here. This is a Blank NYC, size small. It's a leather jacket. Well, it says it's faux leather, so I guess this is fake leather. I don't know, but anyway, it's in really, really good shape. It does need to be cleaned a little bit, so I need to wipe it off a little bit of dirt on it. But it's in real good shape, and I only paid $2.99 for it, so that is a really good deal, I think, because I should be able to get, from what I'm seeing from other, I can't find one just like this one, but I see other Blank NYC jackets on eBay, both sold and posted, listeds, and they're all selling for around $29. So I should be able to get, I'm hoping to get about 25 bucks for it at least. So pay $2.99. Another thing I got was this Electrolux vacuum. This is a Electrolux Intensity, and the handle does go up on it, and it locks back like that so that it creates a full handle. Has a little handle down here. It comes apart here. It's got a bunch of scuffs and scrapes and scratches on it, so it's definitely been used. But I believe that I can probably get at least 100 bucks out of it. I'm seeing them selling online on eBay for around about 130, I think, or 140. But this one's pretty beat up. Of course, some of the other ones were too. So I'm hoping to get about 100 bucks for it. So we'll see what happens when I list it. All right, so that does it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and be sure to click that subscribe button, and also be sure to click that little bell down there so that you know each and every time that I post a new video. And so again, like I say, these are all my opinions. You can form your own opinions, put them in the comments below. Just be kind to everybody and everybody's opinion. That's all I ask. And with that all being said, I'll see each and every one of you on the flip side.